Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Please, and welcome back to Strange Horticulture. I last recorded this about a month ago, and after in the last part saying I'm recording these back to back so I don't forget, I haven't played it since. All of the little pumpkins are gone because I was recording before Halloween, and Halloween is now over. It is now third week of November. So, we'll see how we go, but what I'm going to do, I had a quick look to see how many days are in this game because I think we're on day 13. There are 16 days. So we're going to maybe do 2 days in this part. But first things first, we had this clue that we got right at the end, and we're obviously working on this. I don't think we have this plant yet. The ankle grabber, the binder. I don't think we have it. We've got a plant that we use to get it to release, but I don't think we have the actual plant yet. So, and more. I have not missed this map. This map caused me great shame in the third part. So here's Enmore. Raven would be here. And then Spider would be here. Assuming I haven't messed this up. I've messed this up so many times. I haven't! Yay! A jackdaw croaks hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. Alright, so we got 2 new plants. We have, though the baubles look soft, they are in fact quite hard. The leaves are strong and leathery. Awesome. Now, I do remember we had a few things. So this is the clue for what we need to work on. We have 2 elixirs, which I might work on those straight away. So we need Arbutum alacritus, molluscus retinitum. Let's pretend I can say that. We're basically going to click through. We're going to look at all of the Latin names. Caballia flowers have 6 petals. Oh, this is the one that messed me up with the lucky one. 7 petals for luck. And so that's Caballia. Mensfortis dranthium, a plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Ah, the one that man likes so very much. Problem is, I don't remember what the plants actually look like because I haven't played it for so long. Dranthium / green eye. So that would be the second one. Retinitina. I'm trying really hard. Henchuck, which I haven't identified. So this is the one I have labeled as Henchuck. Elixir of the Damned. Look, I'll give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? Whole thing blows up. Kills us all. Gosh, that's loud. I've got new headphones, guys. Ooh, I got a new elixir. Oh, I got a tick, so I know that it worked. Excellent. I was like, how do I know that it worked? Like, maybe it's not what I think it is. All right. Okay, what does it do? It brings a person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul. Oh, that's cheerful. That's lovely, that is. So we'll pop that up here with Baylock's elixir. And then we have, not you. St. Quentin's elixir. This elixir will enable any drinker of it to overcome their sense of fear. A 5-pointed leaf, a red flower to protect the mind, and a seed pod for luck. Oh god. 5-pointed leaf, that's just going to mean literally looking at every plant, right? 5-pointed leaf. Is that 5 points? I mean, that is 5 points! That is a leaf with 5 points. Surely there's more than one. It can't possibly be the second plant that I look at, can it? That would be freakishly good luck if it is. I mean, I guess we're going with it. A red flower to protect the mind. So I may not be able to do it yet. So what I can do is I'll pop that there. A seed pod for good luck. Potion that grants... Was there something that did courage? 4th to lift a curse. I feel like I should know that. Oh! What was the one we had to use on the lady with the necklace? That's going to be the curse one, right? Long Veriquin lifts curses. Witch's remedy. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. You're plant number 4 in the more important thing. I mean, the elixir could end up being important. So Corpse's friend we don't have, and that one we don't have. Fearbringer, we've got a theory. Lift a curse, I'm sure it's going to be that. Elefinium, that is definitely correct. So I think we just need 2 more plants, and we know roughly what they are. That doesn't help me with this. Does not help me with this at all. But that's all right. We definitely don't have sheep snap yet. I don't think. Unless we did just get a plant with a green seed pod, right? The sheep snap is thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. The green seed pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell and sound hollow when tapped. Let's put that on as a question. I think those two are for this, but I don't know what the red flower to protect the mind is. Why am I here? That is the question the game always asks me. All right, shall we open the shop? What do you think, Asmodeus? I'll give you a pet, as is traditional, and then we will say, good morning, Grace. How can I help you? Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Okay, girl. Nations would kneel before you, you'd be a god. That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. I mean, that took a turn. She's gonna settle for some Daisy Dock to help her get through it. Before anything else, this lady's clearly showing signs of being a little bit of a problem. I had put this one to one side over here. Kinda looks like that one to me. Neat. Dead man's fingers. I have a thing for that already labeled. Daisy Dock. Alright, kitty. Morning, David. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturalist spelled wrong. I have to assume it was meant for you. I mean, that seems like a good bet. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. This is going to be hard to read. Ho ho, so you got it working. Oh yes, yes, it works, it works. Look to the north of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret, ho ho. This is the man that sent me the red ebony thing in the first place. North of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Okay, the river Esk is this one. Bowfell is here, so it's got to be there. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I've never seen before. Ooh. Thanks, mysterious hermit man. Oh, what is your deal? Bell-like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. I feel like you're triggering a memory, but I don't know. I don't know what you are. You're a little bit of a mystery, my ugly little thing. Okay, Asmodeus, let's do it. Morning, Thora. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake exploring the woods to the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms he says are perfectly safe. They don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Mushrooms, woods west of Undermere across the lake. I mean, that should be pretty straightforward. The woods west of Undermere across... Okay, directly west is here. It could also be here, but let's try that one. Mushrooms! How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Ooh. The red caps have a spongy texture. Look, they don't look edible. Right. Simone! Uh-oh. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. I hoped you might have some sweet breath that would help clear it up. Do I give her the Lyle of Neptune? I think I will. Faye has never struck me. I think it was Faye, right? She's never struck me as evil. I think she originally had dreams about the lady in the jade mask, and she was like acting in a kind of harbinger of danger kind of way, and now she said Simone isn't being honest. So I'm gonna do it. I didn't want to mention this, but Fremont gave me something else from his archives, a recipe for an elixir. It's the key to the link to the servant. In theory, it would be possible to wrest control of it from the woman in the jade mask. Ah, I see. In theory. But the only records I was able to find are hundreds of years old. And even if it works, what then? The power that can be wielded through the Woken Dendra is too great for any one person. We should stick to the Sisterhood's ritual. Okay, so this is opening up an alternative ending. I'm not leaning into power. Sour brandy can help with memory recovery if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact that although edible, the large stamen tastes extremely bitter. The elixir of control. So this is the alternative to this. The link between the servant and the master is not fully understood. What we do know, however, is that the link can be broken at the expense of the mind of the master. In doing so, a new master can take their place and assume control over the servant. A strong will is required when consuming this elixir, lest the mind of the drinker is overwhelmed. It's believed that the power of a stone circle can amplify the effect of the elixir. Interesting. So look, that's what that mushroom is for. And we've definitely got both of those plants too. So that's like, if I can't figure this out, this is an alternative. If we want to be evil, of course. And also, I do feel bad that I just did that to my friend. I can see why she didn't want to tell me, to be honest. Not that I'm not super trustworthy, because obviously I am very trustworthy. But more because that kind of information you wouldn't want to be spreading around. Kitty. Good morning, Lorena. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Trimble Huff, then it'll save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. Sorry, I'm not listening. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. I mean, fair enough. It was this one, right? Yes. Yes, it was. Glowhorn. The glowhorn, or forest lantern, or pixie lamp, is phosphorescent, illuminating the trees that it grows under. Suspicious travellers avoid walking towards it, fearing the faint light will lure them to their demise. Do I have a mushroom that meets that description? Because this one does glow, so it's probably this one, right? Yeah, it's definitely this one. Glowhorn. Done. We're going to end the day. Tarot card time. 8 miles to the east. I know that symbol. It's on the coin. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by. The sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly. So at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. Interesting. Oh, it's raining. I like it when it's raining. All right, so I do have this coin, right? With the name of a town on it. Was it Gosforth? Yes. 8 miles to the east of Gosforth. Gosforth is up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gazing at the still water of the lake, its black waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers that I don't recognize grow along the bank. Ooh, I don't like that. Creepy looking. Alright, let's investigate you. Spiky. A bland smelling flower. Alright, I'll put you there. I feel like that's not quite right. I am trying to colour sort these still. And you. The flowers are very delicate. The petals fall easily. Sour bandy. No. The large stamen. Oh, large stamen. Could that be this guy? Sour bandy can help with memory recovery if the memory has been sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact the stamen is bitter. Acerbic means bitter, so that's probably sour bandy. I wonder if this plant would be used if I had given the whatever the Meridoc, the one that affects your memory, there was the option to give that item to the Dreher, Forest Vare. I wonder if this would have been a way to deal with that. Yeah, I don't know what you are, other than a little bit weird looking. Okay, kitty. Hello, Thora. Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms, and of course now he's sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way and I'm worried about him. Stomach pains. I mean, we could try Bishop's Parasol. It says treatment for stomach pains, and he did eat something. Not that. Okay. Oh. Is that Farmer's Worry? It is. Spongy mushroom with potent abilities, safe to consume in small quantities. Strength and then severe fatigue. So then what would be the antidote to Farmer's Worry? So severe fatigue. So what's the cure for severe fatigue? Because if he's fatigued, would rejuvenate Evulum help? Maybe? I'll try this, and if this doesn't work, I'll ask for a hint. It did not work. Alright. Hint me. A guide to poisonous mushrooms around here. Did I leave it in my laboratory? What do you mean? Oh, is that... I didn't even notice that was there! Spring wax cap, sometimes fatal, can usually be cured by taking hop heart. So Farmer's Worry, Royal Gentia. Royal Gentia, there we go. Oh my goodness. Liverstone. Oh, I know you. You're this weird looking thing. Caution is advised when handling this plant due to the strong paralyzing agents contained within. I mean, I don't have anything else that it could be. That doesn't mean that it is, mind you. It could be something I don't have yet. I mean, this just says Ron and this says paralyzing. So, like, there's no... Other than the shape of it, there's no hint that it is Liverstone, but I'm still going to label it and pop that back. Right, I didn't know that was there. Should have asked for a hint sooner. Anyway, wake up, kitty. Oh, Forest is back. I have been to Blackcomb. I have fought the servant and lived, but still my adversary stands. It must be defeated. For my part, I am ashamed to say that I am done. I mean, you've only got one eye, and you need some St. Quentin's elixir. That's the one I haven't got. A red flower to protect the mind is what I'm missing. So I'm going to have to go through all of these red flowers again. Candlewood provides a shielding effect. So it is that then. Alright, that's fine. I mean, I don't know for sure that this is sheep snap, but if it works, I think we can confirm that that's sheep snap because sheep snap is used for luck. Like, I won't have a tick. Oh, I did get a tick. Neat. So that actually confirms that for me. St. Quentin's elixir. And then I can go back, give that to you. Enjoy your courage. Coveted by the rich, pretty prittle is crushed to make dyes. This is a very rare plant that is hard to come by and requires great care to cultivate. Looks awfully like this one that I already have. Next, please. Hey, David. There's a hateful man I sometimes see around town. He's called Isidore Burbage. Yesterday I saw him bending down as though to pet a stray dog, but instead he punched it as hard as he could. I rushed over and the coward fled. Someday he'll get his comeuppance. Look, I would have, but I didn't have the meat due. Sadgill Chalice. There we are. Sadgill Chalice. That's a chalice, right? Like a cup. By the river. The chalice clue takes me directly south of Sadgill to a spot near the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch. In the moist conditions, a deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the lush grass. Ooh. What are you? Sharp thorns grow along the edges of the upper leaves. Could this be the one? You know, the one that I need? I don't even think I have an entry for it. It's something snare. I'm going to put that there. I feel like I need to keep an eye on that plant. Reuben Ward. This is the policeman. Verona tells me you're working on gathering the plants for a ritual that help us defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual, but I'm afraid I don't know where it can be found. Swift Snare! The bind to ankle grabber and never let go are several of the names given to this plant that may give some clue as to its properties. Once ensnared, it's impossible to extricate oneself without help. Do you have heart-shaped leaves? No. I do have this one, has heart-shaped leaves. Could it be? That looks a lot like this. Swift Snare has small heart-shaped leaves. I reckon it might be, and if it is, I need it. So we'll label it, put it up here. I think that might be my list, but I don't have the Devil's Nightcap, I don't think. I've checked this so many times, I'm sure. All I know is it's this leaf, and it smells like pine needles. Hey, Samuel. Oh, you're new. I'm visiting my grandmother up in Tibet and thought I'd take her favourite plant to cheer her up. It's blue with large flowers and it smells lovely and fresh. My nana calls it sweet breath. I think it's this one. I'll just confirm because I don't need to be dealing with that. Blah, blah, blah. Also called sweet breath. Yes. Okay. Put that away. No, put that away. In Ennis Aylford. Oh, he's gonna be mad. I can't help noticing the Dreyer Huntsman is still alive. You don't seem to understand the importance of our work here. If you're not with us, then you are against us. When the redemption comes, and it will come, you will regret your actions. Praise the Dendru. Okay, bro. Alright, that's the end of day 2. It feels like that went super fast, but that's alright. Because that should give us, we should be on day 15 tomorrow, and if there are only 16 days, I don't want the last part to be too short, basically, so I'm going to split them up like that. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I feel like I haven't shamed myself as badly this time around as I have in the past, although it was only 2 days instead of 3, so I guess less opportunities, am I right? Obviously, messed up this twice, but that's okay. Anyway, I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe, you know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.